probably should tell people that. Hello, Vlad. YouTube's working. Okay, I don't have to tell anybody. Oh, Maggie. Hello. It's caught. Jennifer. Oh, notifications are working. I had a write-off day. So, I don't know how many people are here. Can someone tell me? 24 at the moment, okay. Well, I'm going to share the news. Marshalls gave us an unbelievable deal. Hello, Thomas. I kept track of the hours because, even though you're getting a deal, I don't know. I'm just that kind of guy. I keep track of stuff. So I kept track of the hours of how many hours they dug, like actual digging time where they had the shovel in the ground, and how many hours they were on site. And now technically you pay for when they start paying because the guy's here, and, that's the deal. Well, the actual digging time that the shovel was in the ground compared to the amount of hours that they were on the property, there was a 3-hour difference, which is nothing really over 4 times being here. That's like not much screwing around. So I came up with that we owed them 26 hours at $75 is what I came up with. And that's based on what I observed, okay? You know what they charged us for? 24 hours. They actually knocked off a couple hours, plus did it at $75. So I'll show you the bill here, just so you can see yourself. Okay. There you are, Marshalls. So they did 24 hours at $75. So it was $1,800 to do all that work. 1,800 Canadian pesos. Is that unbelievable, people? Like, for you Americans, that's like what? That's like what? $1,400? Can someone do the conversion for me quickly? But $1,800. Well, then there's the tax. The government's got to take the slice off of us because, they just do that. But the actual money was $1,800. Is that unbelievable? I am so blown away. And then I found out that they do all kinds of stuff that I've been going to another business for that I did not know they do. $1,441. Okay, so my fellow Americans, $1,441. Okay, could you get a guy here on an excavator and do what we just did on the property? Like I challenge anybody to come up with $1,441 US dollars to pull off what we pulled off here. That's what you call good people. Good people. Really good people. I can't say enough good things about them, actually. It's exactly, Vlad. It's exactly that. It's like they just bellied up to the table and gave us a couple grand. Just like that. Okay, I can't read comments for a second here. I'm gonna try something tonight. Go in the garage, and I'm gonna go and get some weaker glasses. I was doing some tests earlier. Oh, it's still pretty warm out. It's gonna cool off quick. I did nothing today. Nothing. I did nothing. I made the fatal mistake when I was in town. Stopped the day and I got myself a massive ice cream cone. Oh, and then when I got home, I was really tired from the massive ice cream cone. I was really tired. Doug's been outside working, but I haven't done a thing today. I had nothing. Zero. And then I got into something which I'm not too happy about Maggie about. I have a bone to pick Maggie right now. I bought a bag of that cheddar caramel cheese, President's Choice, ate the whole thing, and now I feel terrible. Okay, which one are these? There's one of these. So I got to put glasses on. I got different strengths here. Okay, so this is 1.5. I'm going to try 1.5. I'm thinking walking around the yard in the dark, I need a weaker glass. I'm thinking I can get away with 1.5s. I think the 2.75s just too strong. Oh, I can read the. Sorry, it jumped over to the house network. But if I keep the camera this far away, I can read it. Well, yeah, because Maggie ate her bag. She ate her whole bag, and she told me how good it was when we were doing the excavator. 2.25. I got some twos here. Where's this one? I got another one here. Hang on, people. The twos aren't strong enough. Which ones are these? Sorry, I gotta try different glasses here. I have another pair upstairs, but I'm thinking. All right, let's try this. Okay, so that's this far away. I can read. Oh, I got like you wouldn't believe my eyes keep changing, so it's like different. I need a comment so I can read. Well, that's a little bit better. I can move around. I can still see. So that's a little bit better. The 2.75. So what are these ones? I actually need the chat to tell what the glasses are. So these ones. Oh, the numbers worn off. Right. I'll try these ones. No, they're just reading glasses from the Walmart, where you buy 3 pairs for $15. I buy the bulk. Okay. Tom Cushman. Tom Cushman Tommy, you cut the stream off on me. Oh. Are you there, Tom? Okay, I need to chat, people, so I can see if these working. All right, I'm having problems here. Hang on. What are these? Yeah, these are 2.25. I think these are 2.5. I'm having. I'm the 1.5. Which are these? Yeah, they're not strong enough. We're gonna go with 2.25s. Okay. Time check. 6 o'clock. The ducks are really loud. No, Tom's calling me. He probably saw. Oh, I remember. I got to call Matt because I'm on the stream with him, and then realized after he hit FaceTime, he went, "Oh no, I can't do that while he's streaming." Tom, are you trying to get a hold of me to tell me that my boots are in? I already know that. Is that what you're trying to get through to me for? Tom's not going to answer me. These are 2.25 is what I got on right now. So anyways, Marshalls. So I updated the GoFundMe to reflect the situation. Oh, Doug, no, Doug, why do you do that? Come here. No. Ducks get excited. Come on, let's go. What a dog. The ducks get excited, and he thinks it's chase time. I hit him with the dangle stick. The infamous, this will scar a dog for life, these things. You hit him with this. All right, I'm over here. I'll be glad when I get a bridge. I sent Digger Pete a message on Facebook directly on his account. Still haven't heard a word. I'm worried. I'm thinking something's wrong with Digger Pete. I think there is. No, there's nothing wrong. Miss Cock Girl, you got a hold of him? Because I sent him a message on Facebook, he didn't answer me. And I sent him a friend request because we never were friends. Unless he went on holidays, but he would tell us if he was going on holidays in the middle of a dig. I need a bridge. We need a gate. No, I won't have to worry about that. I'm not worried about that at all. The ducks are pretty well obsessed with the water. You know, Digger Pete wouldn't just up and leave and go on holidays in the middle of the dig and not tell us. Say, folks, oh, I'm going. See you when I get back. I'll check it out when I get back. He wouldn't do that. You know? I feel so bad. I had such a to-do list today. And I just like crashed and burned. And I'm having the full of my rear end to even get motivated tonight. You know what it is, eh? It's because the dig. You don't realize, until you do it. I didn't realize it either because I thought, the dig would be easy. It's not. Well, the dig was easy because I just stood there and watched it. Well, I didn't watch. I did a lot of running around stuff. But the streaming part, you don't realize the drain to run the camera and narrate it, and then talk back and forth with the chat. Like, it was worse than a job. The drain, like, of everything I did this summer, this was probably the most draining thing that I did. No, the cheese and ice cream. I was already drained before that. That's why when I was in town and I went and paid the bill. Plus, I'll be honest with you, because I kept the track of the hours. Okay. Here, I'll turn this way so there's ducks at least in this stream instead of just talking. That's better, right? Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Nobody chats for 10 hours a day. I know, eh, Sue? It's like, what an undertaking I have taken on this year. Like, and it is tiring to stream this much. I'm telling you, like anybody else that says, oh, you're just sharing life, it's no big deal. They don't know what it's like to do this. It's hard. Anyways. But I'm up for it. I'm up for it. So, I'm going to Marshall's. And I had a little notepad, a little piece of paper with all the hours every day, what time they showed up, what time they left, and and I had it all figured out. The digging time, the actual time the shovel was in the ground, and actual time they were here on the property. Okay, like on the property. Oh, okay, Doug's all right. He's not chasing me. Doug, sit. Doug, sit there. Stop. No, stop. Oh, dog. I should get a dangle stick. Look at this. Comes up. He's like, oh, please love me. Please. Doug's a celebrity. I'll tell you that story too. Anyways. So, I had it written down on a piece of paper, okay? And I was worried going in there because, we've had a bad luck here, with rent for businesses. So, I was thinking, are they going to juice the hours? Or is it are we going to have an argument? Like, am I going to say, I know, guys, you're giving us a good deal, $75 an hour, but hey, you can't add 10 hours to the bill, okay? That's what I was afraid of, okay? Because I was worried, like I don't know what was going to happen. Like I didn't know, how up and up these guys were, and how above and beyond. I didn't know that. Okay, because so I was a little bit worried going into this morning to pay the bill because I went in expecting a confrontation because it's just my luck. Okay, that's just kind of luck I have. So I get in there to the office and I says, Ashley here? No, he's in the shop. And then they called him. I said, no, just give me the bill. So they gave me the bill. And as soon as I saw the bill, and I saw the total was $2,034. I knew right off the bat that it was lower than I thought because, like I said, I had calculated 2 more hours than that. And then I looked at the hours and it was 24 hours instead of 26. And I was like, okay, so they even chopped 2 hours off. And then, which actually is lunches because they take a half hour for lunch, which Matt didn't really even take lunches. He just worked. The shortest lunches, actually, the lunches he did take were more like little breaks in the middle of the day. It wasn't even really a lunch. Like a typical lunch where a half hour break or a half hour lunch turns into 50 minutes type stuff because, the 10 minutes before the lunch, they don't work, and 10 minutes after the lunch, they don't work. So, anyways, but that wasn't the case. So it was 24 hours. And I was just like I was blown away. I couldn't write the check fast enough before they changed their mind. Here, pay the here's the bill. So, anyways, then I went into the shop and I saw Dave and Ashley, the owner, and his son, which is Ashley. And I went in and thanked them again for the great deal and the way they treated us. And that's when I discovered all the other stuff they do there, which I was going to another company out on the other side of town whenever I needed stuff, basically welding and metal and that kind of stuff. And they do all that stuff. So I asked them, I said, you're basically competition to Valley. And he goes, yep, we do everything they do. And I was like, okay. So now I know, and that's even closer. They're right in town. So I don't even have to go out there anymore when I want to get something like that or looking for metal, specifically looking for metal. They had everything there. But just unbelievable company. To give us a wicked deal like that. No, I don't know if they got any jobs, Elaine, but I know one thing. They're really happy when we were laughing about the reviews. And I said to them, hi, Inga. I said to them that they could torpedo some jobs and get 1-star reviews and still score. It wouldn't affect their rating. They laughed. They thought that was really cute. So I've updated the GoFundMe now. It's officially done. I was going to do it as a separate thing, for the pond digging because I really didn't want to add it to the GoFundMe feeding the homeless because it's really not feeding the homeless. But I did. So I just did that. It's easier. So the GoFundMe's updated now with the Marshall bill on it. He's working. So that's all taken care of. So we're a little light on the GoFundMe. We're now below the target instead of over the target, so because of the Marshall bill. But can you believe for $1,800? Look at that they did this. Like, I'm blown away. I don't believe it for $1,800. Okay, Doug's he's going on a hunt. His nose is working. He's his nose is up, and he started. Maybe something's here. I can't zoom in because it goes dark. But for some reason, Dougie's all excited, and he's got his nose up in the air, up the creek, the constant source of water. But do you believe it though? Like I'm still in shock. Like look at that. For $1,800. Like Canadian pesos. It's beyond. I'm blown away by it. How many square feet? Well, by the time I get it up to another foot of water, but just the way she sits right now, I think it's like 125 feet by 125 feet. That's what I'm thinking. It might be 150 feet in diameter. Do you believe it, Inga? 1,800 Canadian pesos. They chopped off 2 hours off the bill, eh? Like the bill wasn't even all the hours. It was actually less hours than that they were here. It was a duck adventure score for the Ducks. It's unbelievable. I was worried going in though. Oh, I honestly, I was really worried. I was like, okay, oh, what's going to happen here? So it's not bad size, you know. I think once we get another foot of water in it, she might hit the 200 by 200. No, not 200. 150. It'll be 150. You know. No, Anita, it doesn't work that way. Only in La La Land does you get to write off donations like or write it off on your taxes. They're just doing it because they're good people. They're just doing it because it's good people. It's a wicked deal, isn't it, Carl? You couldn't even dig a swimming pool for this price. Like $1,800 to create this. Like, it's so big, I can't even get it in with a widescreen lens. It's so big. They're just good people. And if you haven't left a review yet, you have to leave a review. Like you have to. The links are still below the stream. It's like you got to do it. You got to. If you don't, you're not a very good person for not leaving a 5-star review for Marshalls. They need the world to know that they're a good company, that they do stuff like this. I think Doug is somewhere around. Yeah, there he is. So. Oh man, but I can't believe I crashed and burned that bag of popcorn, caramel cheddar popcorn, and it wasn't even that good. Honestly, I prefer just the caramel popcorn, just the caramel President's Choice. Try that one, Maggie. The President's Choice caramel. Screw the cheddar part. My arm hurts like a bugger. Oh man, it's a bruise. It's a solid, good bruise. It's and it's a bone bruise too. It just hurts. Like there's no discoloring on the surface, but it's don't touch it. It's very, very, very sore. Oh, Inga, it's like why mix those two flavors together? But once I opened the bag, I couldn't stop it. I just kept eating. But the caramel one, that one rocks. Well, no, see, Patrick, I have a problem. Okay, I junk food. It's like candy in the house. I can't stop. I just ate it. It was there in front of me. I just ate. Yeah, I got my new helmet. I ended up saving money there. Instead, I didn't have to buy a whole new helmet. I bought a replacement helmet and a replacement visor. So it was like half price. It was half price to fix it. Instead of $69, it was $41 because the earmuffs are the expensive part. And my earmuffs weren't broken, or the mechanism that runs the earmuffs. Okay, Doug's really, no, he didn't bite me. He accidentally hit me with his mouth, thinking I wanted to play. Okay, he's gone. I know, I talked to Andrew today, too, about Doug and what we did here with the pond. And this hard ground is going to be easier on Doug. Andy said it's probably a good idea. But he'll keep the ducks in this area. And the mud, it's not mud sinking, so there's less chance of hurting himself. I noticed he's been running now 3 days, running around the pond, and he's not limping. So the hard ground is much easier on him. Hello, Matt's Homestead. But he's the king of the mountain here because he runs the pond, the outside of the pond. I think he tries to keep the ducks on the water. So, Doug's celebrity story. So I'm at Marshall's. Since they did the work here, they're watching the ducks on, and when they saw Doug in the car, they go, "Oh, that's Doug." So I had to bring Doug into the office because Matt's mom wanted to meet Doug, and they thought he was just the coolest. So then I'm at the dairy, and the guy, the big snowmobile suit on, and he goes, "Oh, that's Doug, eh?" In the car, and I went, "Yeah." And I'm like, "How do you know?" And he goes, "Oh, he's on your shirt. I watched your show on I watched your ducks on YouTube." He says, "Pretty cool." And I'm like, "Holy mackerel, Doug's more famous than I am." Like people, they're like they go, "Oh, that's Doug." They don't say, "Oh, that's Matt from 50 Ducks." No, no. "Oh, that's Doug." It's like, "Oh, Doug." I'm just a chauffeur driving around. He's sitting in the back seat. "Oh, Doug." Doug, yeah. Does he have Instagram? I know, eh? Oh man. I know, Maggie. They're gonna want his. Oh, can I get his autograph? No, it's Doug and his chauffeur, Jennifer. Because I'm in the front of the car driving, and Doug's the back. He's getting chauffeured around in the BMW, sitting all proud back there, the whole back seat to himself, with a seat cover, with a padded seat cover. Are these ducklings gonna die? Some of them are. So I was gonna do this drag this on a little bit more, but I'm gonna stop it because I'm getting sick of it. It's become no more any fun anymore doing with this thing I'm doing right now, which I'm going to share with you right now. I've been talking to PETA. I've been communicating with them. Those people are crazy, Like, they're crazy. They're not right upstairs. Yes, I have been talking to them. They're not right. They are like right out there. They're. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you how far out there they are. Okay, and this is R-rated language. So I'm warning you now. If I don't say it right, it does. It's not the extremism doesn't come through, which I gotta say it the right way. They are batshit balls to the wall crazy. Okay, that's what they are. They're not right upstairs. They're they're. You're gonna block me. I warned everybody. I had to say it the right way. Okay. You would not. I I replied back to their email, and I said, "Thank you for contacting me. That the mental anguish and depression that I go through. Thank you for anything you can do to save the ducks. I should honestly read the emails to you, which I think I will. I think when one morning coffee, I'll show you what I actually sent. But bottom line was, I said thank you. How can we save the ducks' lives? They leave on the. Don't look at that. Eh? He's sitting there working. I can see why he's the star. Just look at that dog, eh? He's so good. Okay, so, anyways, thank you for stepping in, and maybe you can help me not go through this depression. But we got to work quick because winter's fast approaching, and we got to get the ducks out of here. And they came back with all kinds of questions like, what breed of ducks are they? What do you know the ratio of sexes? What else? How old are they? How many are there? They're going to find sanctuaries for the ducks in Canada to move all. They're going to find a sanctuary to put all these ducks. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I replied back to that email. Thank you for getting back to me. I told them there's about 1,100 ducks total. The breeds are like a mixture. They're 5 months old. What else? There was a couple other things, and then they were like, Do you have a problem with the sanctuaries getting recognition for saving the ducks? No, I don't have a problem. It's like, whatever. Um, then they say, you got to would you make a commitment not to raise ducks to feed the homeless again? I said, yes, I would make that commitment. And I worded, yeah, I would not raise ducks to feed the homeless in Toronto. You could just change cities. Anyways, so then they came back with another one that was, would you make a commitment that you're not going to raise ducks, period, for food? Okay, sure, we'll just switch to geese. um, anyways, sort of like that hoarder guy. He just keeps breeding them. Then they said, well, you've got another fundraiser going to fix your barn. Are you planning on turning your property into a sanctuary? There's another way, and I'm like, whoa, these people are right out there. So and then if I keep ducks here, I can't let them breed. I have to give a commitment they can't breed. So like we have to end the race now. They're not allowed to breed. So that means the ducks aren't allowed to have sex anymore. It was just like they're just like crazy. Like, and it is like, honestly, I think they were trolling me. No, Robert, I think they were trolling me. It's just when I read the emails to you, I like I want to share it with you. I'm gonna share it to you. I'm gonna show you I'll give you a screenshot. I'll just screenshot it and you can actually see it. The emails. I'm not gonna even read it. You can read it yourself, screenshot it. But it's like I think they're trolling me. There's no way anybody with a right brain working, like, you know, just it's like right out there. No, Mindy. I think they're trolling me. There's just no way they could actually believe what they're typing. Like, who is trolling who exactly, Sue? Like, I was reading this afternoon's email, and I'm like, okay, they're trolling me. Like, I'm not trolling them; they're trolling me now. You know, so it's like like though they could turn my YouTube channel into a sanctuary for ducks and show people the other side, the other way, or whatever craziness. And I'm like, man, that means I got to give up meat? Are you nuts? Do you have any idea how good these guys taste? No, multiple sanctuaries because they couldn't find a sanctuary that was big enough for all of them. So they asked me if I had a problem. They asked me if I had a problem with the ducks being split up, and I was like, "Whoa, man! They've lived their whole lives together as a flock. They can't be split up." But I didn't put that in there. I thought that I said if I did, I was going to type that in the email. But I said, no, I'm trolling them, eh? So I had to be really good. I had to be really calm, you know. I was like, I had to make it look like I was sincere. But these people are nuts, okay? Like, do I mind if the flock is split up? They're going to duck heaven in a freezer. And then I've been sending Metzer Farms, including John and Mark in the emails, right? And they're just splitting a gut because I actually sent an email to Metzer Farms, who were so graciously enough to donate all these ducks for us to do this. I said to John, I said, can I return the ducks to live out their lives in sunny California? Because PETA, wants me to save the ducks. And he just was laughing. He called me evil for wickedly evil for trolling them, but they were looking forward to the continued dialogue that I was having with them. So it was like about 10 years they can live. I thought it was just hilarious. But you can't split the flock up. They've been together since birth. Like how? Look at this. Like we're going to rescue these ducks. They were born and raised for food, and they lived. Other than the short, terrifying life on the lake, which is what PETA would like, live in a natural environment on the lake, getting eaten by snapping turtles. I think I did a pretty good job here with your help to come up with a safe place. This looks like a duck sanctuary, doesn't it? "26 years? That's a freakish old duck because that's a goose. Goose live about 20 years. Ducks are 10. Actually, 8 to 10 for a duck. A goose is like 20, 25. No, Maggie, we did a good job. It's because of the enablers. If I didn't have the support of my enablers, I wouldn't be able to do this job. I wouldn't be able to do this job on my own. Like this was a team effort, my friend. Okay, Doug just took out a chunk of wood. For some reason, he's interested in the wood out of the water. Nothing like a piece of nummy wood. Eh? Just like the dog doesn't. He gets the best of everything: treats, roasted duck feet, and he's like, no, that chunk of wood floating in the water was way better looking. It's like he's just killed it. It's his first kill. Doug the celebrity being drove around. Okay, I got an email saying something was coming to me, and nothing showed up. I was at the post office today because I mailed a T-shirt today. There's nothing there. Well, my batteries came from China that I ordered for my keys because I got my batteries died in my keys in my car. Which I'll tell you something. You want to hear something crazy? You know those key fob thingies, eh? You know when your battery dies, you just go and buy a watch battery, replace it, and there you go. Eh? What does it cost you? $5 for a battery? Pop it open, put it in. Oh no! You know what BMW makes you do? Oh, your key's totally a write-off. $195 for a new key when your battery dies. $195. So for $14, you can buy a battery from China that has a special contact soldered on in the configuration meant for a BMW. So all keys are like that now. I know. I found that out now, Jennifer. So I've got to cut the key open. I'm gonna have to re-glue it together. Not a big deal. I have to cut it open. Then I take a soldering gun and I have to take and heat the contacts and take it off, and then put the what you call it, thingamajigs in there. It's not just a simple thing of replacing the battery either. What the BMW did was they put these special contacts at a special angle. That's how it goes into the motherboard. So. Yeah, I am using the key, Marvin. But if I want to open the doors remotely, I have to have a battery. Right now, I'm using the key the old-fashioned way. It's not the end of the world. Like, I don't care. I've been doing it for 2 weeks now. 3 weeks. These batteries died 3 weeks ago. So I've been doing it the old-fashioned way. You walk up to your car, you put the key in the door, turn it, opens up. It's a miracle thing. You know how that works? So it's not the end of the world. But I figured for $14, they well, my old Impala I had, you just replace the battery and the keychain and the key, no problem. You go to the $499 for a Land Rover key. Well, yeah, that's no, you don't have to reprogram it. Well, not according to the YouTube videos. The programming stays. We'll find out. I got to do my backup key first, and then we'll see. And if it works, then I'll do my main key. But if it works, I just instead of $195 for a replacement key, I spent $14. I gotta go and do duck feed. That's what I gotta do. I know one thing. Next time, get a Camry. Why? I got a wicked deal on this car. It was a gift. You know how long this car will last me, guys? Unless something changes in my life, that all of a sudden I have to start driving places, that car will literally last. Well, how long will a car last driving at 2,500 kilometers a year? How long do you think I'll get out of it at 2,500 kilometers a year? Because that's basically what I do, but 2,500 kilometers a year. Tops. 50 years, there you go. You know what I mean? And it's a nice car. It's before they went all computerized and changed them. It's the what do they call it? I don't know, the model, but it's the one before they went all crazy on the computer stuff. They recycle it as my coffin. It could last 30 years, maybe. I'll probably get sick of it before then, but I know one thing. At 2,500 kilometers a year, it'll last a long time. Like, honestly, I work at home. I've been working at home for a lot of years. Even when I had my store, I worked here a lot. I did a lot of computer work at home. Didn't even go into the office. Alice did. And it was cheap. No, Tom, did you see my previous post on the vlog? I told you when just after you were interrupting the vlog on the stream there, I told you I knew about the boots, but I didn't know about the iPhone. Is it an iPhone 4 or an iPad? I hope it's an iPhone 4. Is it an iPhone 4? Tom. I'm waiting for your answer, Tom. I remember. Doug! Oh, something's here. Where are you going, Doug? He's just going to the swamp. I know it's getting dark. I gotta go do the feed. Holy mackerel. It's never getting dark fast here. He just went like a bat out of hell. Now he's down at the swamp. And look at this. All the ducks are running from the yard, coming to the pond. To the lagoon. Do you believe they only charged us $1,800 to do this? Like, look around. Like, that is a massive amount of work for $1,800. Look at this. The water flowing, eh? Non-stop water. But as you farther you go up the hill, the faster the water is flowing. We will be getting closer to the creek up here. It's really wet up here. Somewhere up there is the actual creek. Somewhere up there. I don't know where it is. The only way you'd probably find it is if you got a machine in here and just went out there and just started digging, you know, and just do trenches all around up here. And you could probably tap into it because somewhere there's more water up here. That's pretty flowing, pretty good, you know. No, you're not going to get stuck at solid clay. Sean goes Friday to the hospital. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh man, when you sink in the clay, pull my foot out slow. Somewhere up there, there is the actual creek. Somewhere up there. Be nice to get up there, you know, and just cut lines, you know, and just keep cutting until you find it. Maybe you hit her and then she really starts to flow. But she's working good now. I'm happy. All right, let's go feed the ducks. I got streams up here. I still got to set cameras up. You know what I should do? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So this is what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I just realized I got to do something, and I got to do it before it gets dark. I'm walking across the opening here like an old man. I got to end this stream. I'm going to end it, and then I'm going to go move the camera, get it set up for tonight, move this other camera, get things set up, and then I'll do the feed, because the feed is going to get turned into locking the ducks up because it's getting dark. So that way I'm not screwing with the cameras in the dark and the ducks inside the pen. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere if you want to see the ducks getting fed and lock down, lock up, put the ducks in the pen. You know what I'm talking about. So that's what's going to happen here. So I'll be back in 15. Don't go as scary alone. I'll be right back. Trust me, folks.